Now, the French Finance Minister Bruno Le Maire said today that he expects France's economy to shrink by 11% this year as a direct result of the coronavirus pandemic, which he called a brutal shock. However, the minister told French radio this morning that he expects the economy to bounce back in 2021. Well, the government has launched a series of massive aid packages for key sectors such as tourism, the car industry, and also for aviation. So what is going to happen to the airline industry, an industry which has been particularly hard hit? And is the French public ready to start buying plane tickets and travelling again? Well, let's speak now to Pierre Duval, who is the president of Regulation and Safety Commission of the Aeroclub de France. Thank you very much indeed for speaking to us. How can people travelling by air be sure they're going to be safe, in particular in the coming weeks?
Well, all measures are being taken in order to give them the reassurance that they will travel safe, not only because of the COVID part of it, but also because the training and the maintenance of the airplanes will have been renewed and everything is ready to welcome them back in the aircraft. In addition, ICAO, which is the global organization taking care of the transport industry on behalf of the United Nations, has edicted rules which are supposed to be followed by almost all airlines in the world in order to give the passengers in the airlines indication about how to behave in front of this pandemic.
So would you say that all countries, therefore, are taking pretty similar steps, are they, in order to make sure that commercial aviation can resume in a safe fashion?
This is one of the big power of the aviation industry and the airline industry, which is the international part of it and the way everything is organized on a global basis. If ICAO gives the minimum standards for something, everybody will follow that at least. Some airlines and some countries may go beyond that, but at least you are sure that you're going to travel in a safe way. Depending on the kind of flight you are going to do and the kind of airport you are going to pass through. But for main international flights, the standards have been edicted by ICAO lately, and we expect most or all airlines to follow them.
And just tell us, for people who aren't aware, particularly people outside France, what's been the role of the Aeroclub de France? What's been your involvement in that conversation about how air traffic can resume normally?
We have no roles in the air traffic by itself. We are only the oldest worldwide organization taking care of aviation. So we have the pleasure and the luck to gather a lot of people from different reasons, being able to give us their thinking and their feeling about what has happened, because we are a lot about history, but also what will happen, because these people are really at the heart of the airline and the aircraft industry. So we are lucky enough to have all these connections and being able to listen to everybody, because we have no commercial involvement in whatever is happening.
So can we tap into your experience and ask you a question I think a lot of people are going to be wondering? We're about 6 weeks away from the sort of le grand départ, when everyone starts going off on their summer holidays. At least ordinarily they would be going off on their summer holidays. Do you think that's going to happen this summer? Do you think people are going to be able to start booking plane tickets in the days ahead, weeks ahead, and setting off on their summer holidays in July and August?
I would say it depends less on the airline industry than from the politic and the governmental measures regarding traveling. People are ready to take seats in the airplane back for the conversation we have. People are worrying about the way it will be handled. We have to show them, and the whole airline industry has to show people that they care about their safety, not only the flying safety, but their health through the COVID distanciation and all the measures which can be taken at the airport before, during, and after the flight. For example, I think we're going to see a lot of requests for you to show that you have been tested and that you are safe when taking the plane, that you wear a mask in the airport, and that all the crew has been tested also, and that all measures that we are now accustomed to are being taken.
Okay, well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We'll have to keep our fingers crossed for our summer holidays. Pierre Duval, the President of Regulation and Safety Commission of the Aeroclub de France, thank you very much indeed. The World Health Organization